Hello guys, it is Wednesday. As you saw, I went to the Bob Ross exhibit and it was fun. It was smaller than I thought. That's okay. I mean, we got to see his paintings. So that was fun. We watched the documentary and it's just so beautiful seeing like his story of how he he wasn't doing too well with like his paintings and how it went really well, you know, seeing the progression and stuff. And he's just such a humble guy, like a humble, kind person. So, yeah, I had lunch at 4 o'clock. Because at like 11, I already had my second cup of coffee, which I regret. Again, it's like, when will I ever learn? You know, like, if you have been here for, a few past vlogs, you know that when I drink coffee, my head gets all like fuzzy, buzzy kind of stuff. I don't know, it was never like this, like, when I first started drinking this coffee, so I'm thinking they must have changed something in their formula ingredients for coffee beans, or, you know, because now I'm sad. And I'm pretty sure it's just this type of coffee, which is Mayorga. So that's kind of sad. Also, bro, I keep having this thing where it's like my lips are dry, but if I put on chapstick, it'll make my lips flaky. So it's like, what do I do? I think my sister's like, oh, you should use what's it called? Vaseline. But I'm like, boring. I want to support my favorite company, Burt's Bees, but then Burt's Bees is one of the problems that's causing like the flakiness. If I put on certain types of their chapstick, my lips will flake and it's really annoying. So now my lips are like really, like, they're just dry and it's hard to like smile. So I don't want to live like this. I didn't have this problem last year, so why now? Also, it's like whenever I go to my graphic design classes, my lips, they get all dry and sad, and I'm like, bro. Also at church, so I'm like, is it environmental? Probably. Yeah, fun times. Okay. Also, I've been trying to wear my retainer, my bomb retainer, for like at least 30 minutes a day because, bro, I haven't worn it in so long that my teeth are shifting in a way that this side of my mouth, my right side of my mouth, when I bite down, it actually touches the bottom, and then this side doesn't touch the bottom side of that side, and so it's like, and it's apparent sometimes that I'm like in class and I'm just like, that's annoying. I should put my retainer on. Like, I wear my top retainer and it's totally fine, but wearing the bottom one at night, or wearing both of them at night at the same time, it's so annoying that I can't fall asleep. So because when you're trying to fall asleep, you're just kind of like laying there, not doing anything. And then therefore my mind focuses on the bomb retainer a lot. So I'm going to I time it and I try to wear it for 30 minutes while like drawing or something because, bro, it's annoying. Yeah. Okay, that's the update for now. Hey guys, don't mind the fan running. It's just warm in my room. But it's been a long time since I've drawn something on a bigger scale, and I want to push myself for like a big artwork sometime soon before I start work, because I have orientation on Monday. But yeah, so I forgot I had this Bristol paper, and it's like big-ish. I have bigger watercolor paper, but I'm like, hey, we'll start with this. So I'm really excited because it's not going to be Inktober related, but more like watercolor, and then I'll ink over it, blah, blah, blah. Because I want to do something big, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have to really brainstorm and like sketch stuff down, because I'll show you a few of my paintings I've done. Just wait. So first, there's this one that I did back in, last year. Oh, around this time too. Very cool. So it's just this bulldog bat. I did it for my class. We used primary colors. I used green and red, and I could get gray out of it too, which was really nice. So there's this one. And so I want to do something like this. And then there's also this one, which is very much like an Inktober piece. If I did something like this, it would be really cool. But we made this like collage with random fabric-y stuff on this square board, and then we drew all the texture bits onto this Bristol board. So we all did this. I did a bat. Can you see it? Can you see the bat? I love it. I don't have a frame for it. Also, I don't know where I would put this, but I want to do something like this because I haven't been pushing myself a lot recently, so I really want to like do something big. So yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I keep all my old like classwork stuff down here. Also, just random things. But yeah, I have this big painting, watercolor paper that you can't really see, and then I have Bristol board and all of art classy stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't technically want to do a bat, but if I do, maybe there'll be some bits of bat in there. But I need to really think of what to do. Also, sorry about the carpet. This carpet. Don't ask. Because I don't know. Yeah, so, wee. Oh, boy. Okay. Hello, guys. It is, Tuesday. I had orientation yesterday, and it was much longer than I expected. Also, it's just, when the people, this dude who was there for orientation didn't bring a document showing that he was eligible for employment, so we had to wait for him to go back to his house and come back, which is okay. I don't know. Yeah, it was longer than I expected. I'm concerned slightly. I have training today, by the way, so I have training the next day. Fun things. I'm concerned about, I don't know what position I'm in. I know that I applied for general merchandise, okay? So on my little scheduling thingy for training, it shows my area is flex. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? Does that mean I'm flexible? I'm just like, what? I don't. But then supposedly everyone has to learn how to use a cash register, which I'm not excited for. Also, my hair is wet. It's getting my shirt wet. Yeah, it's just, I didn't sign up for a cash register. Why would I have to use it? I don't know. So, damn. Hello, guys. So, it is Wednesday. I had training yesterday, and boy, oh boy, training was just all over the place. I was all over the place. I was first sent back to, like, shipping stuff where you package all the items and blah, 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 and I got the hang of that, and I met some people, and I'm like, okay, and then, the one guy who started training me handed me off to another girl, and I kind of walked around the store with her, looking at, like, stuff, because she was doing, like, where you pick out the stuff for, like, a customer, and then you go to the thing to package it, you know. So she was getting, like, specific things over there, and so I'm like, okay. And then she's like, well, do you want to, like, go walk around the store, take a look at things, you know, get a gist of where things are, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, sure. So I did that, and then I went back to the shipping-y place, packaging stuff, and I'm like, hey, what should I do now? Like, because the lady who's supposed to train me was not there. And there was 2 ladies with the same name, and they weren't working that day. So I'm like, why were you on my schedule to say that you're training me? Because you're not there. So I was just tossed around the store, and then for most of the time, my lips were so dry or chapped or whatever that it was very, very bothersome. That near a certain time they got like hot, and I'm like, meh, and I was thirsty, and I locked myself out of my locker, and so then training was from 4 to 8:30 p.m. Okay, so for a few portions of that time, I was just by myself looking around. We had our little device thingies. I was just by myself looking for things. I'm like, just to look around. And so then I went back to the shipping place again. The phone's ringing. BRB. Okay, so the lady was like, oh, hey, how about I walk ye the general merchandise GM people and see if, like, they'll teach you to do your job, because that's my that's my position, GM, general merchandise, which is like the toys and like home decor stuff over there. So I'm like, okay. So she took me over to those people, but then it's funny because one of the girls was just started working, so she can't really teach me much because she's still like, she's new. She doesn't know exactly what she's doing. And the other girl has only been working there for a few months, and so she was like, oh, she told me some things of like, oh yeah, we put stuff on the shelves and make things look pretty, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, how about you go find this lady who's, I guess, one of the head people in that area of GM. So I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, she should be over in the craft section. And I'm like, okay. So I walk over there. There's no one. So I'm like, I guess I'll just make things look pretty. So I kind of just like put things back where they went. It was just like, okay. And then I was like, oh, I can't be here. I have like an hour, oh, 2 hours. Hey, stop it. I have like 2 hours. So I was like, I'm going to go back to the shipping place again, packaging. So I went back there and I was like, hey, so I couldn't find this lady and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, she must have gotten off work at 7. I'm like, no wonder I couldn't find her. You know, I didn't. And so then the one lady that trained me earlier that day was like, oh, you can, like, we went and had a break or whatever, and I don't know, and then near, like, less than an hour left, this one dude was like, actually, he was taking me, he was like, how, because you're not, like, everything is going wrong today, and the person that wasn't here isn't here to train you, I'm just gonna show you a bunch of things, and, like, I'll help you out with all this, like, back stock and all this stuff. And I'm just like, there's so much information to take in. So much information. And so we walked around the store, we walked around the back areas of the store, and like, there's so much. And I'm like, okay, cool. And he was nice. So got that done. And then it finally, 8:30, I clocked out, left, and bro, I was at a certain point near 8:30, my eyes get really dry, and that's like a sign like, I'm tired. It's too late. It's bedtime. Your eyes are drying out. And so, like, before I left, when I was talking to the dude, my eyes were just like, trying to, I can't, yeah, so I left, came back home, got into bed. I was tired, my feet hurt, and all this stuff, but it's like, I don't know if I didn't sleep at all, because just in my head, what kept going was just all the information. I'm like, I need to remember this. Oh, and then this, and this, we did this, all of this stuff. And then, I don't know if I was up till 12:30, because I looked at the clock and it's 12:30. I'm like, why am I up this late? It was weird. That was my day yesterday. Today, I'm just doing commissions, little doggy stuff. yeah, so. Hello guys, so did I mention, it's the same day, it's still Wednesday, but did I mention that I have training tomorrow? No? Well, I have training tomorrow, so hopefully, did I mention it? I don't know if I did, but hopefully all goes well. Supposedly I'm gonna have to learn how to use a cash register. Yay. Because we all have to, like everyone who's hired has to. Woo! Even though that's not my position at all. So, it's really windy outside and cold. It's fall. Wow. Also, the rummage sale is, this Saturday. Ah, and I'm so excited. Hey guys. Okay, look my name tag. I'm gonna be leaving for work soon, but I keep going, ugh, because I don't want to work the cash register. Like, I don't want to want to do it. So I keep going, ugh. I'll be leaving in 8 minutes. And I'm like counting down the minutes. Hopefully the lady who's supposed to train me will be here today. Because I need training. I'll be leaving soon. I'll see you later. Or I might end the vlog here because I might have too much footage to go through. So, like and subscribe if you want to. Follow me on Instagram at squids_art. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Okay. Bye.